Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready? We're going to set, ready? I'm ready. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the eyes. Out. Watch the twist. Ready?
On first down, Franks. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Okay, ready? Express! Gun. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down. Hustle. Kill. 20.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Bang. Gun. Slam. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill. Express!
Out of the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
49, check 49, 4. Play 31.
To throw is Watson. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Lewis here on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check the backer. He's coming. We got double up. Bait. Eight. Tighten up. Great. Check.
To throw again. Newton. It's caught by Mike Evans. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Set.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans 3, Seahawks nothing.
Set. 19. Keep it up. Keep it up. Check 43. Alert. Jim. Motion. Hey, 31.
Watson on 3rd down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Watch it. 180. 3 buzz. Watch that. 8. Check 37. Check your hot read. 20. Express.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Evans.
Set. 180. Great. 8.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Check 24. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 3rd down, Franks. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Hey, Mike 52. Watch the screen. Gun. That's it. 52 right here. I get it.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. On the ground is Michel. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
You got 3. 3 down. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. You got 5.
On 1st down, Watson escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw, Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long. It's Watson. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run on first down. Franks. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Great.
Check. Check. 55 to Mike. Come to Mike.
On first down, it's Newton. This one into the hands of Metcalf. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Now a give, right side. Franks. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Now this throw caught left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now second and 13. They'll run with Michelle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Check 52. Great. Express.
Now Newton on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
20.
Second and 10. Newton again. And this is caught by Evans. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Kill. 20. Kill. Turn up. Express.
On first down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21.
Switch.
Great. Gun.
Nice, sweetheart. Hatchet. Under.
Newton now to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this will be incomplete. One. Second left to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Set. 19. I think right. Watch the spread. Watch the spread. Get some penetration here. 97's the mic. Hey, we got to stand him up.
From the gun on third, Watson. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Ellis. He got 29 yards that time. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. 24. Let's get there. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Again, it's Michel. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Watson now to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Watson just beating the play clock. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
He'll take it at the 42. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Here we go. 388. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Gun. Right there in the middle. 55.
Newton on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
You go tight. You got tight. 20. You got tight right there. 8.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down and 10 yards to go.
Great. Ball trot.
On 1st and 10, Newton to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Newton's pass intended for Will Dissly. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Check. 8.
Throwing again. Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Owens. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Slam, slam, slam. Check three, check three, check three. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, express.
Red green.
Hustle, hustle.
SOS.
Hey, check right. Watching your five.
On third down, it's Weber, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. It's got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Check, lucky.
On the ground, this is Michel, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 25.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Out. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Rush in. Kill. Hey, check 20.
They'll run on first down. Franks, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
20.
Slam.
Watch safety. Safety's
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Watch the ship. Hey. Switch. Express.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Throwing on second down. Watson to Michelle on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Watson. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Newton to throw. Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
8. Check. Check safety. Check the backer. Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Here we go.
They'll try the left side. Franks. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Switch up. He's coming. We got double up.
20. Gun.
Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Check, 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 check. Joker, 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 Joker. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check 4, check 4.
On first down, Franks. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Check, check 43. Hey!
Gun, gun.
Pause, pause.
Throwing here, Newton. He completes it to Evans. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready.
Newton now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter,